Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the How You Can Help, which brings up the Family for the Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you. Hey everybody, Paul Berry, Family from the Gaming. This is an FFG Reacts to Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard. Or you just say Activision, you say Blizzard. I mean, Activision and Blizzard merged, and now Microsoft has bought them. Microsoft had also bought Minecraft, and they had also bought...
More simply, they bought Mojang.
Well, yeah, sorry. They bought Mojang, and then who was the other one they bought?
Bethesda.
Bethesda? Yeah, so Microsoft has been making plays, and for those who don't know, oh, I forgot to say, court's in session. Microsoft is now the #3 largest video game company in the world. I think it was Sony, and then was it like Tencent #2?
Tencent, yeah.
So Microsoft's now #3.
Tencent kind of has like a corner in the mobile industry where, like, if you see a mobile game that's kind of trash and has a bunch of microtransactions, it's theirs.
They're making money that way. And I know some people are like, well, who's Microsoft going to buy next? I said, well, and I'm like, whoa, hold your horses. Let's deal with Activision Blizzard. Now, my first hope for this is that we will finally get Warcraft on the consoles. At least on the Xbox Series X console. Maybe even Xbox One. I would love to see Warcraft on the Xbox consoles. And since Microsoft owns them, it would probably also go on Game Pass.
That is something to mention. They actually did say that as many of these titles as possible will be coming to Game Pass. So that includes things like Call of Duty.
COD.
So probably StarCraft. Probably, possibly a Warcraft subscription. So World of Warcraft subscription.
And that would be like on the PC.
That would be PC Game Pass, because Game Pass Ultimate is in there.
Both.
It's both.
Yeah. So we can get Xbox and PC.
And what I'm most excited for is the potential of a game that, if you guys have been with the channel a long time, you'll know way back a couple of years ago, I streamed Hearthstone on Twitch, and then it became videos. If that comes to console, I'll probably be streaming it again, but it's a bit more of a pain to stream it on the PC than is a console. Yeah. Which is why I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, which was supposed to be getting streamed today, but college started, so that's fun.
We'll get to it eventually. We'll deal with Yu-Gi-Oh!
I made an Exodia day.
So, I know some people, especially the Sony fanboys, are freaking out. They're like, I'm not going to play COD anymore. Well, you probably won't get the exclusive stuff, but I have a feeling that Microsoft will keep it going because they want to keep making as many sales as possible, so they will most likely put it on the PlayStation 5. They will, they'll keep those games coming. It's not like they're going to start pulling everything from the PlayStation. Plus, if you paid attention, Microsoft and Sony made some kind of an arrangement for MLB The Show to start appearing on the Xbox. So,
not only that, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. So you can get a free copy of it if you have Game Pass. You're paying that monthly fee. So the fact that Microsoft and Sony made that deal makes me think that Microsoft is not going to just pull COD from PlayStation. It's just not going to happen.
Bethesda's a different thing, though. That's a bit different.
Bethesda's a little different. But I still figure Bethesda stuff is going to go on PC most likely.
Yeah, it's going to be PC and Xbox if PC Game Pass exists.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're a PC gamer,
you're not completely locked out.
Yeah, you're going to be fine. But how many of theirs had gone to PlayStation?
What? I mean, Bethesda?
Yeah.
Everything?
Oh, everything. Okay, so I guess we'll find out with that one.
Starfield was supposed to be coming out on the PS5, and then Xbox bought it, and now it's going to be a Series X exclusive with PC as well. Okay,
so I mean, I can understand the concern that you might lose some stuff. You might lose like exclusive maps or maps that are exclusive to PlayStation for the first month or whatever.
Which is always something that's confused me, because it has a stigma of being an Xbox game, but the PlayStation's one with the deal. It made no sense.
Yeah. Well, you know how deals in the gaming industry work, right?
It's whatever.
One company pays another company a bunch of money, so they will give them exclusive for like 6 months, a year, forever. I mean, it just depends on the contract. Because the company A, let's say like Capcom, and Nintendo says, we want your Monster Hunter game on the Switch. And Capcom says, okay, if we put it on the Xbox and the PlayStation, we will get this amount of money. Like, you know, let's say we anticipate we would make $500,000 on the Xbox and PlayStation 5. So Nintendo says, tell you what, we'll give you $600,000 to put it on Switch only, keep it on Switch only for a year. And then Capcom says, okay, we make what we would have lost, plus more. You know, plus all the sales we get on Switch. So that's kind of how they work it. Ultimately, I like to take a wait-and-see attitude. I am becoming more rosy and cheery towards Microsoft with their moves in the industry. When they first started with the that giant brick we call the Xbox, that some people refer to as the largest and most expensive doorstop, because they didn't really consider it worth much. Although I have gone back years later and bought an original Xbox and original Xbox games, and it has impressed me. Okay, so I've been impressed with the original Xbox.
We played through the entirety of Phantasy Star online, offline.
Yeah. Did we do the entire game, or?
We did the entire first one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. The first one, the second one. So I'm impressed. You know, I'm going back. You know, it's impressed me years later, and Microsoft has been making a lot of moves. And think about this. So Microsoft has done a lot of technological marvels, if you think about it. The Kinect beat motion controls hands down. So when it comes to how I like to play Just Dance, it's through a Kinect. That is my personal preference, right? I don't want to sit there and be waving Switch controllers around.
Which is why it's unfortunate the Series X doesn't have Kinect support.
Yeah, I'm a little unhappy that they dropped the Kinect support on the Series X and dropped Kinect support entirely. HoloLens. We're still waiting for, you know, them to really push HoloLens. I'm hoping they do soon, because HoloLens was awesome.
Ever since that one E3 where they had the Minecraft like holo table,
yeah,
it was so cool looking, and then we just didn't get it because the military was like, "Hey, can we get that?"
Yeah, they made much money off the military. So I'm taking a wait and see, but I am optimistic about how Microsoft has been doing. I would like Microsoft to do more family-friendly titles. I mean, I would like to see things like Viva Pinata come back. You know, things like the Joyride, you know, Kinect Joyride, do like another kart racer game.
They're significantly less of a publisher, or they're more of a publisher and less a developer now.
Yeah, they're doing less and less development.
Because they've just been helping other companies and then getting them on Game Pass. Like, we got, what, Forza and Halo?
Yeah.
This year from them, and that's pretty much, I guess, Gears Tactics. We don't get a lot from them.
Although, I mean, I'll give Forza Horizon 5 was cool.
Though they do have a lot of indie companies working for them because they did an indie buying spree, so I guess technically they are publishing games and just...
I would like to see Microsoft bring in more family-friendly titles. I know generally the consensus is they're like, well, we'll leave that to Nintendo. We don't really bother anymore. But I would like to see them really up their game there, especially being the number 3 video game company. It's about time for them to start making more family-friendly titles. So if they do that, you know, they seriously have me on board. But when it comes to looking at what do I prefer, PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, I honestly prefer the Xbox Series X. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.